Welcome to episode 104 of EDH Commander Challenge. I'm your host, BT. And yes, as you guys see, that is the official EDHCC Undisputed Championship title that the winner of the 8-man single elimination, single round, no loser bracket by the way, tournament to crown our first ever champion will also get a sweet card prize. That of course will be linked to our latest giveaway, as the week before the official first round match, I will show you guys the brackets to make sure you know who's playing who and with what deck. And you, in the comments below, can cast your vote for who you think is going to win the whole thing. And for all those people who guess right, you'll be placed into a draw to win a sweet prize of your own. But what could it be? Could it be another playmat? Could it be another MTG card, maybe some really cool looking sleeves? You'll have to wait and find out. But for now, let's go have a look at those opening hands. First, in this corner, with an opening hand of an Island, Spellbook, Sensei's Divining Top, Cold Steel Heart, Mystic Remora, Reshape, and Tidespout Tyrant, with the Mono Blue General Urza, Lord High Artificer, it's the Infinity Mark. And his opponent, with an opening hand of a Plains, Clifftop Retreat, Stomping Ground, Nature's Lore, Audric Lunarch Marshal, Balefire Dragon, and Dragon Lord Jamoka, with the Naya General, Samut, Voice of Dissent, it is Sir Armen. Armen on the dice roll, so he'll be starting us off. Let's begin the card fight. Armen plays Stomping Ground tapped, while Mark plays an Island and casts Mystic Remora. Armen plays a Plains and casts Nature's Lore to put Temple Garden into play tapped, while Mark gets a free draw from his Remora before Armen passes the turn. Mark pays the Remora upkeep and casts Spellbook before passing, being mana short. Armen plays Clifftop Retreat and casts Audric Lunarch Marshal, passing. Mark sacks his Remora during his upkeep, then casts and resolves a Preordain, scrying one card to the top and one card to the bottom with a free draw. Then he plays a basic and casts Sensei's Divining Top before passing. Armen plays City of Brass and attacks Mark with his Audric before passing. Mark draws and simply passes the turn. During his end step, Armen flashes in his General Samut. However, Mark decides to counter it with the OP counterspell Mana Drain, gaining 5 free colorless mana during his next turn. Armen also receives 1 damage from his brass. Armen plays a beautiful foil Frozen Verge tapped and casts Scavenging Ooze, taking 1 damage from his brass. Then he simply attacks with Audric again, dealing a little bit more damage before passing. Mark uses his 2 blue mana along with 2 of his 5 colorless mana he gained to bring out his general, Urza, Lord High Artificer. This also grants him a construct token in the process. Then he uses 2 more of his colorless mana he gained to cast Cold Steel Heart tapped, calling blue. And with his last free mana, he casts Chromatic Star before passing. During his end step, Armen uses his Ooze to remove the mana drain from Mark's graveyard. Armen plays a forest and casts Oracle of Muldiah. His top card is revealed to be a forest, which he plays as his second land for the turn, and the following card revealed afterwards is Scourge of the Throne, after which he passes. Mark taps his construct for a blue mana thanks to his Urza to check his top 3 cards with Sensei's Top during the end step. Mark, thanks to Urza, generates 6 mana to cast Reshape for 4. sacrificing his star to draw a card, and puts the well-known Clark Clan Ironworks into play. He then taps it immediately for a blue to cast Grafdigger's Cage. In response, however, Armen sacks his Verge to put Sacred Foundry and Taiga from his deck into play tapped. Then, Mark passes. Armen's top card is now Sun Titan, which he draws, revealing a Kasali Pride Mage on top afterwards. He then recasts his Samut during his own turn, wanting to avoid any other counterspells from Mark before passing. Mark plays a basic, taps his Cold Steel for a blue, and sacks it to Ironworks for a total of 3 mana. Then he pays 5 more to cast Tidespout Tyrant. Then he casts Everflowing Chalice with no kicker. He then declares he has infinite mana, as thanks to Tyrant's effect combined with Urza's ability to tap artifacts for blue, he can repeatedly bounce his spellbook and Chalice while tapping them for mana each time and gaining infinite mana as well as an infinite storm count. Then with the mana he gains, he can exile cards from the top of his deck with Urza's final ability, until he reaches and casts Aetherflux Reservoir. Then he has to only play any spell, which thanks to the Reservoir would place his life total well over 50, so that he can sacrifice it to wipe out Armen's life in one fell swoop, winning the game. In the early going, Armen came out strong, especially since Mark was heavily mana short. Oracle of Moldiah helped to make sure that mana was never a problem for Armen, and he would have likely been able to turn the game around if he had been able to unleash his Balefire Dragon before Mark was able to build his board. Mark's big lifesaver was Mana Drain, the card that lives up to its name as one of the top 3 best counterspells in the game. If it wasn't for the mana boost that he gained from that card, he may have never been able to set up his board in time before he got overwhelmed. You agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, if you enjoy our content, consider becoming a patron. It'll give you access to some sweet bonuses while helping out the channel at the same time. Thanks everyone! Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you're a fan of EDH gameplay and you like whether it be 1v1 or multiplayer and you want to be part of the ever-growing Commander Challenge family, just make sure you smash the subscribe button and notification bell down below. We do weekly videos. Don't forget as well to like, comment, share our videos, but most importantly, enjoy them. On behalf of all of our members here, I'm your host, BT. Feel free to check out all of the videos in the channel, join our game, it's now your turn. Cheers!